What's up guys, so today I'm just going to run through a quick video on how to farm tier 6 mats. I seem to get a lot of questions about how to farm tier 6 mats for legendaries and where's the best place to find them and stuff. So what I'm going to do is run through a quick way, well not really quick, but it's more focused on a direct line to make tier 6 mats. So first we'll look at our location. I'm currently in Ore, Cursed Shore to be exact. And I'm on the first island once you enter it. Now the place I'm going to be targeting is where you see all these white dots. It's just in this little run where Bitter Mountain is. Now there is currently a contested statue, but we don't have to worry about that because it's Dwayner and it's only reduced healing. The class I prefer to run this is Guardian. So I run a Zerker Guardian with an undead slaying weapon, which in turn seems to be my Sunrise. On my bar I like to have a wall of reflect. Some of these have reflects, projectiles and stuff, so I like to reflect it. It's also a light field combo, so if I do get a mobbed for 10 days I can drop my wall of reflect and spin in it to remove that condi instead of wasting my F2, which is a nice passive heal, which is the reason that I run the Guardian in the first place to farm. Next up I'm going to be running an undead slaying, so 1 hour gives you an extra 10% damage against all the mobs that we will be fighting. And I also like to run spicy pumpkin cookies. This is just a passive 30% magic find and 15% experience from kills. When we use it we're probably most likely to change into the ugliest character you've ever seen. Okay, so next up we're targeting heavy multi-bags from these pirates and the Risen all around this area, but as you can see you get a whole heap of different things. Now the tier 6 that I'm targeting for today is the crystalline dust. As you can see someone else is farming this, and I'll quickly run through while farming of what exactly is the point of doing all this. So first up we're going to just start by killing these Risen, which is relatively simple, and it's not really an efficient way of farming. It is extremely boring, but it is directly focused on tier 6 mats. The reason it's focused on tier 6 mats is through the use of multi-bags. Now multi-bags have the highest rate in game of dropping tier 6 mats from any bag form, and so the way we're going to utilize that is we're going to target one tier 6 mat, as I said, the crystalline dust, and so what we're going to do is we're actually going to, any rares that we find, any greens, any blues, we're going to sell. If they're light armor, we're going to sell them to the trading post. If the weapon is worth a bit, so it's a green weapon, we're going to check it on the TP, as some of those are worth 4 to 5 silver. Any other tier 6 mats that we get, so if we get a blood or something like that, I'm going to sell it on the trading post. Now as you can see someone's currently farming this area, it would be this necro, but when we get up here there's about 5 to 6 mobs, so we kill those as well. And what we do is we just target one mat. That way the end result seems a lot quicker. It is good if you're making maybe the back piece and you just need those vicious claws, or maybe you're making the just perma Zerker one, which is vicious piles of powerful blood. But all in all, we're just targeting heavy multi-bags so that we can open them. Now this is really bad because this necro, well, it seems a few people are farming here. But there is about 24 to 25 mobs. I forget the exact count. I used to have it written down somewhere, but I've obviously forgotten it because this run has sort of been cemented into my head. So I like to keep up my swiftness on this, but as you can see all the mobs are starting to respawn, so we can go ahead and kill them again. I'm going to try to get up there before everyone else, but as you can see we're getting a nice amount of multi-bags. Magic find doesn't really affect this, the magic find rate from the actual drops. The reason I run a magic find is not so I get more bags, but so I get more tier 6. If I get tier 6 drops from these guys, they are blood, claws, corrupted lodestones I believe, and also crystalline dust. So that's the tier 6 items that they drop. So we can go ahead and farm them to get the tier 6 that we need. So remembering if you are using Guardian, that the utilities of Guardian are very efficient in terms of farming. We can tag a lot of mobs with our 5 skill. It's not really worth it here, as you see, another crystalline dust. That's the reason that I'm here. And when we come up here, there should be a few more mobs, but it seems that they are being disrupted by the second person being here farming it. So after you've done farming, there's a nice close waypoint. I usually don't like to use waypoints, but if I need to go quickly AFK, you can just click, you get a very short loading screen. But in my case, because I'm Australian, I get an extremely long loading screen. And then you can sort of just quickly go AFK. Now the thing that we do with this, so we're going to open it up. We've got our greens, we've got our blues, we've got a light armor, so I can click to sell on the trading post. Now you can see it's worth 1 silver 58 to a merchant. If we were to sell it right now, all in all, it'd be worth around the 2 silver 10 copper mark. So we can sell that, flip through. I don't need any silk scrap, so I'm going to sell that. So anything that's within the range that we're looking for, so more or less I just sell every tier 5 and pretty much every bit of armor or weapon that I get from this location. Multi-bags we don't want to sell, we actually want to open. Potent blood, I actually want to sell, 4 silver, very efficient. And the rest is all self-explanatory. While we're doing this, we get porous bones. A good stack of porous bones is worth 85 silver, so keep that in mind. It's not useless to pick them up as well. And every now and again the mobs will drop coins. Now unlike other mobs in the games that only drop sort of 12 copper coins, these guys drop a silver, so a silver at a time. If we're killing 250 mobs to get our bags, our multi-bags, we're going to gain a fair amount of silver, so we're going to get about a gold to actually kill all those mobs. So we're just going to open up our multi-bags, remembering that we are targeting just 1 tier 6. So this is going to seem very strange in a second, but what I'm going to do is sell these tier 5s, these tier 6, sorry. So I'm going to sell it for 35 silver. I'm going to drop it by 1 copper because I'm a dick and pretty much screw these people. I'm going to close it, and I'm going to do that for each of the tier 6. Elaborate totems at 46 silver, so 93 silver for that whole thing, 9 silver to list. And I'm going to go through it until I've sold all my tier 6. Now, I do sell everything, but because this is a video, I'm not actually going to do that because it's just too time consuming. But you can see that I've made 2 gold, and I've bought some more heavy multi-bags. It is up to you if you want to do it this way, or if you just want to use the money that you've made to buy your crystalline dust. So as you can see, they're 22 silver, so you know that each tier 6 that we sold there, we can buy 2. So we had 2 totems, a powerful blood, so we got 4, 5, 6, not a powerful blood, sorry, it was elaborate totem, and a venom sac, so we could effectively buy 8 and still retain a profit from those tier 6 that we sold. So that's it. Open your bags. It's very good farming if no one else is there. As I said, 25 mobs. By the time you get around to the start again, they have respawned. And yeah, enjoy.